Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Shadow Stitch, and today we have our week 3 of the PDD, where we're going to be taking on Dashing Sceptile and the Seattle Sigilith. So Dashing is one of those players, makes his rounds to a lot of different leagues, just like I do. So I've run into him quite a bit. I think this is about maybe like the 3rd or 4th time we battle each other, which is always nice. He always brings really interesting builds, very unique kind of stuff. So he definitely keeps me on my toes, and I really like that for sure. So definitely looking forward to this one for sure. It's he's not starting off the season super strong, pretty much actually mirroring our strong start at 2-0 plus 6, but he's definitely got the team and the power to bring it all back. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the team. So boom, you see my team on the top, you see his team on the bottom. Of course, we got the Sand team headed by Excadrill. Absolutely amazing Pokemon, I love them. But Dashing has got definitely a very scary team. So of course, Terapagos, absolutely insane Pokemon. This thing has every move that he could ever ask for outside of like maybe Recovery, but it doesn't really need it because it has a really dumb ability in Terra Shell. That ability is just absolutely ridiculous. So it could be a very scary special attacker and setup threat, alongside like something like Meowscarada. Meowscarada got buffed in the DLC, giving it triple axle, so things like my Zapdos that would be naturally good checks to it before just aren't now, because it just has more coverage, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, there's that. Lots of other good returning and kind of staple Pokemon like Clefable, Metagross, Keldeo, Ceruledge, which is my favorite Pokemon of the entire generation, so that's cool, and of course Clodsire, and of course can't forget the Carboy. However, he's also got some pretty decent Terra Captains. He's got Kilowattrel, Appleton, and Wishcash, all with a Poison Terra. He definitely took advantage of the point system for the Terras, which is pretty cool. So, however, for Terra Captains, I think that there's really only maybe 1, maybe 2 actual options here. If Kilowattrel comes, and that's kind of a big if for me, it is 100% going to be Water Terra. If it's not Water Terra, he can do absolutely nothing to Excadrill. Like, he can't touch it, pretty much, which is just not good. Appleton is not bad. I think it's probably better as, like, its natural defensive typing. However, it could make, like, a very interesting 50-50 go on with my Excadrill between, like, Steel or Poison and, like, just staying Grass. So there's that. However, I do think that Wishcash actually has pretty decent natural typing, alongside matching up pretty well with something like his Flying Terra, which could be pretty good. So realistically, I could see all of his Terras coming here, but I think Wishcash with a somewhat side of Kilowattrel is really what I'm expecting for Terras. But yeah, so overall though, it's a very interesting team. It has a ton of options, and I think that we have the tools to deal with it though. So let's go ahead and hop into and see what we have to combat this. Alright, so starting off strong, we got our Excadrill holding the Life Orb, Earthquake, Iron Head, Swords Dance, and Rapid Spin. He does have a lot of hazard stack on this team potentially, so I do want to have a way to spin, and his spin blocker doesn't necessarily want to come in on me because then I just get a free Earthquake, which is, never nice. So yeah, of course, we have to bring the Sand if we are bringing the Sand Diffuser, so Tyranitar is coming with a Smooth Rock. He has no weathers, and so outside of manually setting weather, we're not going to be interrupted, so we get to run the Smooth Rock for those 8-turn Sandstorms. Knockoff, Rock Blast, Heavy Slam to hit things like the Clefable incredibly hard, and of course Stealth Rock is really nice. So Zapdos is still coming, even though some of his physical offense is like I said, got buffed like Meowscarada, but it's still a really important Pokemon, especially with like the Rocky Helmet and the Static. We can still live hits pretty well, even from things like a boosted Metagross or something like that, which is very cool. So Discharge, Hurricane, Roost, U-Turn, pretty standard kind of defensive, somewhat fast Zapdos going on here this week. Milotic, this is pretty much like kind of our way to stopgap the Keldeo a little bit. We can take hits from like Specs Keldeo and stuff like that. It can't really set up on us because of course we have Haze. We can't do much back to it, but you know, it's going to be just a nice pivot into the Keldeo, disrupt it from doing any setup, and then we can flip turn, or we can recover stall, or we can scald, try to get a burn on it, and it can't really effectively break our Milotic here. Orthworm is also pretty good against some of his physical offense, like the Meowscarada. It does have something like low kick, but it kind of has to go for that, and with our Ghost Terra, of course, we can make that completely pointless. Heavy Slam, Body Press, Iron Defense, and Spikes, pretty standard Orthworm set. He's not really going to be our primary Terra this week because we're really leaning towards Salazzle as our Terra with the Terra Flying, so we can take on things like the Clodsire a little bit more effectively, which is nice. Salazzle is really here mostly just because he has a lot of chunky, fat Pokemon that will not appreciate a poison. We can poison anything on this team, of course, with the Corrosion ability, which is nice. If he is Magic Guard Clefable, we could still hit it incredibly hard with Sludge Wave, which is nice. And for everything else, we can go for Protect, Toxic, Substitute, and just be like super duper annoying with Salazzle. So overall, this was not an easy one to prep for. I will 100% say that. Me and my front office, we genuinely made a set for all 9 Pokemon on this team. Every single Pokemon on this team had a set made, some multiple sets, but this is the 6 that we settled on, and I think that this is a pretty solid 6. I think that this is pretty effective for what we're going for this week, and pretty much the win-con comes down to chip everything down, spread some status, be really annoying, and then Drill gets to come in and do its thing potentially at the end, which is very nice. So, but that's pretty much about it. I hope you guys enjoy the battle. Okay. Well, that might help. Okay, so we got Meowscarada, Keldeo, Kilowattrel, Terapagos, Ceruledge, and Metagross. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I kind of don't hate just leading Orthworm. It's kind of hard to tell what he's gonna lead. So I'm fine just leading Orthworm and just going from there. So no Clodsire is great. No Clef is honestly insane to me. Like, there's no Clef. But, you know, it is what it is. So very fast team. But a very fast team that loses to freaking Excadrill. Potentially. So that's cool. Darling Meowscarada. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, it can have low kick, I guess. But, like, that's it. That's, like, the only thing that can, do anything to me, so. I could just body press here, but if he goes for like low kick or he tries to set up Toxic Spike or something like that, you know, it's fine. Let's just go for body press. U-turn. Okay. So he has Protean. That's good to know. Alright, 308. 344 down to 308. Oh, that's fantastic. I get to break this thing's stuff right up rip. Honestly, I don't see a reason not to go for our Terra here. So I get to break that. It's leftovers? Okay. Very weird. Okay, honestly, very kind of weird. Okay, so this came in, so that's kind of telling me that it's going to be Aura Sphere or Focus Blast? Maybe Flamethrower? So I don't want to go into this if it's like Focus Blast or anything like that. So I could just Terra Ghost. Yeah, I don't hate that. Terra Ghost and then Body Press. Yeah, let's just go for that. Let's just go for Terra Ghost. Alright, let's figure out this Meowscarada cow.
So that was 36 points of damage, so that's like a high roll Jolly. I'm definitely expecting Jolly. Flamethrower. Okay. Very interesting. That's a lot of damage. Alright, I'm gonna get up a Spike. I could definitely see him trying to preserve this, because another Flamethrower, or he just goes for it again. Why not? So yeah, I want to get some spikes up. Just do silly things with spikes. Alright, so I don't want my Earthworm, like, severely chipped. It's still relatively useful. So, I mean, I can go into this. I don't know if Salazzle's necessarily super great here. Because, you know, like, nothing it came for is here. And I don't have a fire move from Metagross. So, like, I actually think that Salazzle's kind of the play. So. And he is locked into going for Flamethrower, isn't he? So, yeah, I'm just going to go fire off the Toxic. I mean, it might kill me. But like you would need Earth Power, like Psychic or something like that. Terra Starstorm, that shouldn't kill. Well, it might. Yeah, it doesn't kill. Doesn't quite kill. I'm gonna Protect. Because I am that Salazzle set. Calm Mind, I don't care. I really don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go into T-Tar, get my Sand going. And so, like, his last one's gonna be, like, what? Ice Beam? Thunderbolt? Earth Power? It does absolutely nothing. I don't really need to risk my dude right here. So, yeah, we just go into Salazzle. We just sack off Salazzle. I don't really care about Salazzle right now. It's, you know, it's just not necessary into the team that he brought, so. Or he brought Aurasphere and Flamethrower? What? Okay, Excadrill can come in. Let's go for Iron Head. Why not, right? The silly turtle goes down. Fairly certain that I SB Scarf Keldeo. Kilo comes out? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Are you scarfed? You have to be. You have to be scarfed in Terra Water. Like, there is no other way. You have to be, right? Does the Terra go for the switch? Yeah, because your Terras are water, flying, and ground, maybe, I think? Pretty sure I have. Yeah, I easily Scarf. Terra Blast. And now I get to see if he's Scarfed. Because, you know, there's no way that you bring this in and you're not Scarfed. You're not Scarfed and you brought that in still? What? Who are you? And he crit me. That's kind of fucking annoying. Not gonna lie. I outspeed Keel. I outspeed this. Just a neutral Terra. I fucking annihilate this thing. You're not Scarfed. Okay. That's fine. Goodbye. Yeah, you have no switch into Excadrill. And I have a sack. Not necessarily, but... Goodbye. And I kill Meowscarada unless it's Scarfed. But does Meowscarada Scarfed kill me? Meowscarada, are you Scarf? You're not Boots, so we know that for sure. I'm gonna go into Zap, just to play it safe. I have no reason not to. I can keep chipping him away. I can potentially get a static. Because, like, Flower Trick does not kill me. Doubles, okay. Into Metagross. Okay. You're not Boots either. Alright, I can live any hit from this thing. I just get to fire off a discharge. That did 0. And I get the para, so that's nice. That's gotta be like 80 or something like that. Oof. Immediate para. That sucks for him. So, Sandstorm does subside. I mean, I'm not really threatened by this, you know? If he touches me, and he's still parried, that sucks. That really does suck, I'm sorry. Like, even in Ice Punch isn't gonna do too much. Knockoff? Oh my god, Rocky Helmet. Yeah, he's just gonna stay in here and just let this thing die. I think that's probably the best he has to hit me with then. And he can't really afford to switch anything in on his discharge. Damn, bro. He's getting so unlucky. Alright, I'm gonna Roost. Just top myself off. Yeah, Excadrill just dominates. Oh my god, dude. Para does like me. I will say that much. Paralysis is my friend. Like, Paralysis likes me a lot. So, like, Meowscarada can come in. Okay. Zapdos. Triple Axel has a roll to kill, but that is 3 chances. So I'm gonna go for you. Triple Axel. No way! He got 1 hit! Oh my god, dude. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. But, I mean, I've used Triple Axel a lot more than most people. That happens way too often. It doesn't make sense how much that happens. Okay, so I'm gonna go into T-Tar. Alright, what does he have left? Ceruledge? Knock off. Okay, you're not Scarfed! I know I win. Okay. Well, not necessarily win, but I know I do a fuck ton of damage. Oh my god, he crit me. Get out of here. To the last 2 Pokemon with Excadrill. So I can go into Meowscarada Protective Pads. Okay, that's good to know. For like a potential future rematch. Alright, Keldeo comes out. That's fine. Hi, Keldeo. You're a goof. Yeah, we just sack Milo. And I'm pretty sure I can kill with Earthquake. Yeah, with the Sand Chip, Vacuum Wave. Ooh, Vacuum Wave. Alright, are you choiced? You are not choiced! So I think I can live. So let's just say Vacuum Wave does 68 max with Timid, 64 max with Modest. I am fairly confident that Excadrill can live, so that would be the easiest way to just end this game. Hopefully. I should have thought this through. It's okay. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see how it goes. I mean, he has to go for Vacuum Wave, right? He does not go for Vacuum Wave. It does live. Holy shit, bro. Bruh. Oh, that is a super cool animation. Holy shit. That animation is dope. Okay, well, he does die to Sandstorm. So Excadrill doesn't completely dominate, but, so now I can go into Zapdos. No, I can go into T-Tar. I want to go into T-Tar because his only way to really kill me with T-Tar, you know, with Cerulite should be, like, close combat or something like that. If he doesn't have that, then, well, that sucks. So he's not Boots. You know that for sure. So I can just fire off a knockoff. Let's go close combat, and that's going to lower his defenses, which is great for my friend Zapdos. Yeah, I really needed to go into, like, Zapdos or something else, get some more chip on him, on that Keldeo first. Like, I saw the calc, and I saw, hey, this kills with spikes, and it just wasn't it. So, I think Zapdos has this, though. That to a kill. That does to a kill. We get the para. Man, we've gotten some luck on these paras. If he gets paralyzed right here, we just hard win. Okay, he just Swords Dances. I highly doubt that that will kill my Zapdos at +2. Goodbye. Farewell. So, okay, so I got too far ahead of myself with the Excadrill, but we ended up pulling it back. I think that that was just such a weird team. Like, that team was so ridiculously weak to Excadrill, honestly. So yeah, like, if I had another spike up, I think I just freaking just dominated. Or if I just got my rocks up, I think I just dominated with Excadrill. But, so yeah, so I have to keep that in mind. Don't jump into things, even though you love Excadrill. But GG to Dashing, though. That was an interesting one for sure. A lot of para hacks, not gonna lie. So that Metagross barely got to do anything. But, you know, I don't really think it was beating Zapdos anyway. You know, yeah, but you never know. You never know. So yeah, that's going to be it for me today, though, y'all. Thank y'all so much for stopping by and watching. Go check out all the coaches and Dashing and everything down in the description below. And with that said, like, comment, sub, all that fun stuff. I love y'all. Deuces.